What if I told you, your life didn't begin when you were born, not even when your heart started beating? It began in a moment so small, so invisible, that it took place between two microscopic cells, in complete darkness. Inside the human body, and here's the strange part, out of millions of cells racing toward the same goal, only one made it. Why that one, what made it different, and what exactly happened in that moment, that decided everything about you? Let's shrink down, not just small, but microscopic. Inside the human body, there's an environment that feels less like biology, and more like an entire hidden world. Fluids flow. Cells move. Surfaces shift, and somewhere in this environment, a single cell, the egg, waits. It's quiet. Still. Surrounded by protective layers, but it won't stay alone for long, because from the opposite direction, millions are coming. These are sperm cells, each one carries a tiny package of genetic information, each one moves using a tail-like motion, pushing forward through fluid. But this isn't a straight path. The environment changes, pathways narrow, conditions shift, and very quickly, the number of active cells begins to drop. From millions, to thousands, to just a small fraction. Not because of competition in the way we imagine, but because only a few are able to continue the journey. This isn't a race of speed. It's a process of navigation, survival, and timing. Now, deep inside the fallopian tube, something extraordinary happens. The egg is no longer alone. A small number of sperm cells reach it. They make contact with its outer surface, a protective layer designed to control access. At this moment, everything slows down. Multiple cells interact with the outer boundary, but only one will successfully pass through. And this is where things get even more fascinating. One sperm cell begins a process that allows it to move through the egg's outer layer. This interaction is highly specific. A combination of structure, timing, and biological compatibility. Once contact is successful, the membranes of the two cells merge, and instantly, the egg changes. It creates a barrier that prevents any other sperm from entering. From millions to one, the moment has happened. But here's the twist: at this point, there is no you. Not yet, because even though the sperm has entered the egg, the genetic material from both cells is still separate. Inside, two distinct sets of information exist, one from each parent. They begin moving toward each other, and when they finally meet, something entirely new is formed. This is the moment of fertilization. The two sets of genetic material combine into one. A single cell is formed, called a zygote. This cell now contains a complete set of instructions that will guide all future development, not in a conscious way, not as a plan, but as a series of biological processes that unfold step by step. And then, almost immediately, the cell divides. One becomes two become four become eight. This continues, again and again, as the cluster of cells moves slowly through the fallopian tube. What's surprising is, the overall size doesn't increase yet. The cells are simply dividing, reorganizing, forming a compact structure, quietly, consistently. Soon, the cells begin to organize into something more complex. A hollow structure forms. Inside, a small group of cells gathers together. This will later play a key role in development. The outer layer forms a boundary with its environment. This stage is known as a blastocyst, and it's now ready for the next phase of the journey. So here's the question: all of this, the movement, the selection, the fusion, the division, happened before anything we typically associate with life. No thoughts. No heartbeat, no awareness, just a sequence of precise biological events that led to the formation of a single cell, and from that one cell, everything else followed. Which brings us back to the beginning. Out of millions, one succeeded, not by chance alone, but through a process we're still working to fully understand. And it all happened in a place you will never see, at a scale you will never feel, yet it shaped everything that came after. Please like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.